Welcome to the unboxing slash me doing the thing I'm supposed to be doing, because I was going to make the video with me completing the cubic painting, but it took me longer than I expected, so I cut it into two. And here is just a little bit of the beginning part of another video that I already uploaded. So if you want to go watch the unboxing, it is in another video. Now, let's start with this unboxing of me doing J-Ho. Now, personally, I thought I was going to finish this in a week at most. But it turns out that I had things to do and I was busy studying and everything, that this took me approximately 2 weeks to finish. And it was I think putting 10 hours a day trying to be able to do this. At the end, I got to figure out how to correctly put everything in a line with the 6-pointer and the 3-pointer, so it became a little bit easier. In the beginning, I started doing one by one, which of course is going to take more time. And then later I figured out how to use the 6-pointer and then the 3-pointer to figure out and try to put them in lines so it makes sense. Anyways, I've seen a lot of Korean armies been able to do these paintings, and I saw it and I was like, I really want to do it. I've only done one, as I mentioned before, and I thought, hey, this is not going to take a long time. It's going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. You're going to do this, maybe take me 10 hours, maybe let's say a whole day, 24 hours, and I will be done. Boy, was I wrong. But after, stressing about it that I wasn't finishing on the time I gave myself, I relaxed and thought, hey, enjoy this moment. You're probably never going to do one ever again because, well, you have to study and it's time consuming. But I went and watched some TV, listened to some podcasts, listened to some music, got me pumped, and I was able to finish this painting. Personally, I also decided to time stamp myself without having the date, but me having the camera watch me do it, and it was very confusing because I was trying not to bump the camera and do stuff. So in the end, I ended up doing it off camera, the last pieces, because me trying to make sure I wasn't moving anything and make sure I was not hitting the camera and all that stuff got to a point where it was just inconvenience and I was going too slow because of that. So I decided to take that away and then start. So there's me attempting to do. Let me just say, this purple thing that's on the shirt, J-Hope, why? Why did the stylist do this to you? If it was just a white shirt, I was like, okay, it's fine. But this purple stuff, boy, did I have headaches with it. But it turned out fine, and so I was really happy about it. I wasn't really sure what was going to happen when I started doing the J-Hope, because I've seen a lot of V's and I've seen a lot of sugars, I think. But I haven't seen a lot of J-Hope, so I wanted to try something new and do a J-Hope one. And I personally loved the rose. Out of all of this, the rose and the tie was my favorite part to do because it wasn't very confusing, like the purple stuff that made me a headache, purple lines that made me a headache. But other than that, I was really happy with the product. I was also really surprised that with the crystals, the cubic crystals, there was a lot of them that was left over, which I was really surprised because I was assuming there'd be okay, maybe they put some 10, 20, maybe 30 left over cubic, but there was a really big amount of cubic crystals left over for me to use if something happens and something falls off and everything. And so I was really surprised by the quantity of being able to receive the stuff, and that it did stick. At one point I was peeling off the cover, but then I got to a point where that was also inconvenient for me and I couldn't go as fast as I wanted to. So I decided to cut it, and this way it allows me to go faster and not have to always do the use one hand to move the plastic and then have my other hand be able to stick it on, and it just gets harder for me to do. So cutting was the best logical way to make myself be able to go faster. I personally had a great time. I got to listen to a lot of BTS. I can't say I was listening to any dramas because, well, I can't yet understand Korean as the best I wanted. So I stuck to a lot of either music that was Korean music, or I stuck to like English movies. So I got to watch a lot. I was using Amazon Prime, and they had a lot of free movies or zero down on rentals right now for what everything that is happening on in the United States. So I got to watch a lot of African American movies, and they were very interesting. I've already watched a couple, but I was really happy that I got to rewatch them because they were free and I didn't have to stress about it. And so yeah, I was very entertained, or was very informative and entertaining to watch. With that being said, I hope everybody can learn some part about American history and all the problems that we have. And it's good to educate and learn more because knowledge is power. And I always believe that. So back to the drawing, I was very happy to be able to continue doing this and, learn new things on the way, and, get informed on things that are happening. I was also really happy that a lot of armies were able to match the price of BTS, that BTS donated about $1 million, and armies decided to match the price and do $1 million. And then a couple hours after that, I think on Twitter I read somewhere that John Cena had also decided to match armies and BTS prices, and they did, and he donated about $1 million because everybody did too. And I was really happy and, really surprised because, $1 million is not something easily obtained. But I'm very happy that all the armies and BTS and everybody, and not even the army and BTS, everybody who's donating for the cause and to help families in need and help everybody that with everything that's happening right now, is a very admirable type of people. And even though that we are only one person, if everybody makes a choice to help out any way they can, it's making a big difference. And I always stand by that idea that no matter how little or how big you are, if you believe in something and you help others achieve something, then you will overcome a lot of things. Anyway, sorry about the lighting in the middle of all of this. My